Good afternoon, good afternoon. Welcome back to Air Radio. Today, 23rd December 2021, the bulletins from Banjul, the Gambia. First, we start with standard newspaper in English. The first story on standard newspaper, the Audit Office report on COVID-19 response reveal millions spent without justification. Then government to distribute TRRC report tomorrow, they said. And also 60 years old man charged with indecent assault. UTG gets new vice chancellor. Then the president of the republic said Christmas and New Year holiday announced. Then Trade Ministry to implement AFC FTA in MES in Gambia. So those are the headlines from Standard. Let's see pointers upon newspaper. Musician ST in legal tussle. Then Gambia call on international community to address humanitarian crisis in Afghanistan. Fifth UTG Vice Chancellor appointed. New health policy awaits implementation. Bea Kayang and YHRG hold youth seminar on mitigating post-electoral violence. The national news from Point. Badibu MP call on BII-KIBAARO to help construct Njawara Mintekunda Road. Gambians call on President-elect to act on market food prices. GEMS project to phase out in December. Fulbe Africa to hold 9th International Cultural Fest in Farafenye. And also Christmas and New Year public holidays declared by the president. So those are the headlines from Point as well. Let's see Standard, the first story we want to read on Standard. The first story on Standard is Audit report on COVID response reveals millions spent without justification. This one by Omar Ba, Standard reporter, read by Hajala Air Radio Sal Jeruna, Spain. Now the details. A damning report from the National Audit Office obtained by the Standard has revealed that tens of millions of dollars was expended by the government in its COVID-19 response, procurement and distribution of medical and food items without following the due process. It also highlighted millions more transactions that could have been avoided. Then, according to the report, total payments amounting to $24 million, $405,418 were made without obtaining the necessary approval from the procurement committee. The report revealed that 4 separate payments were made to the GNPC alone without due process. The payments, which were done in different dates, include $27,000 and also $138,000, 450 bututs, and also $2,127,482.85, and also $363,412.5 bututs. According to the report, the following companies received payment for transactions that were not approved by the procurement committee. MP Trading Company Limited $10,000, Dance Trading Enterprise $426,300, and also Gambia Horticultural Enterprise $257,100, Nasser Foam Manufacturing and Gen Enterprise Limited $424,000, WWG at doorstep $255,780,000, Dico Enterprise $1,978,500, Matar Banta Supply $1,300,000, Sidia Trading $244,000, Gamwork Agency $1,839,405.00, Butut Saving A Madi and Sonsu Limited $12,000,800, and Lisa Transport International $2,217,987.87. The report stated that after a review of the management response against the evidence presented, some payments are still outstanding. These include GNPC $2,489,249.93, Petrogas Code Limited $600,001.48, Atlas Trading Enterprise $400,000, Gamwork Agency $1,839,405.00, and Lisa Transport International $2,217,987,087 butters. According to auditors, other payments of over $2 million were made without appropriate approval by the procurement committee, while no supporting document was received for another payment totaling over $22 million. Madagascar COVID Organic. As for the payment made to Lisa Transport International in respect of the procurement and transportation of COVID-19 organic from Guinea-Bissau to the Gambia, which the authorities claim they paid over $2.2 million, the auditors commented. We could not confirm whether the payment was made and or received by the supplier as claimed, since relevant supporting documents were not attached to substantiate the payment. Subsequently, we noted that the bank transfer details for Lisa Transport International were stated on the invoice, but no payment instruction was attached. As a result, the cash payment cast significant doubt on the payment made to Lisa Transport International. The auditors further said they find it difficult to conclude that an expenditure of approximately €40,000 just to deliver 3 boxes over a distance of approximately 400 kilometers by air is a reasonable use of government resource compared with the much lower cost of, say, sending a car and a driver to pick up the boxes. Medical items. Commenting on the claim by the Ministry of Health that they signed a contract with TMS worth $3,946,639 US dollar for the supply of medical items and equipment to the ministry for the COVID response, the auditors made the following observation. The procurement was initiated by the emergency response to the COVID-19 pandemic. However, a review of the procurement file revealed that significant time elapsed, which resulted in excessive transportation costs of $565,827, that is $28,291.350, incurred before the item were delivered at the CMS stores for the timely response and or preparedness for COVID-19. The auditors added the amount that was eventually paid for the transport of the items was $665,827.95 US. For example, 635,000 by air and 30,827 by sea. The amount of money spent on transporting the items to the Gambia could have been significantly reduced if the ministry had acted immediately after the completion of the inspection. For example, late April 2020, the items could have been wholly transported by the sea at a time and arrived 45 days earlier than it both air and sea eventually did. The cost for transportation could have been about $100,000 US, thereby saving the approximately $565,827 US. The audit report further revealed that some items procured for over $5 million were also not delivered to the central medical stores, although it is possible that these items were delivered to other health facilities directly. No evidence of the item was found, the audit report stated. It further said procurements of medical items amounting to $127,232,642 were made without any needs assessment being conducted. As a result, the ministry could not be sure of the usefulness of medical items in fighting the pandemic. Ambulances. According to the audit, a review of the procurement file revealed that 10 Ford Transit ambulances costing $897,500 US, that means $44,875,000 is procured by the ministry in response to the COVID-19. However, when we identify ambulances, we could not ascertain whether these were the actual ambulances procured from the TMS Turkey supply as the delivery. Note with the chassis numbers were not provided. The auditors noted impressed. According to the auditors, an impressed amounting to around $500,000 has not yet been retired. Also, the following confirmation from the West African Health Organization, WAAO, liaison officer with regards to donations made to the government, we noted that an amount of $50,000 US, that means $2,561,500 was donated to support in the fight against COVID-19. This support was to be specifically used in the training of health staff in the 5 thematic areas: case management, surveillance, infection control and prevention, supply chain management, and risk communication. The amounts were issued to the respective thematic heads in a form of impressed and were required to be retired in full. However, a review of disbursements and supporting documents revealed that impressed amounting to $499,980 have not yet been retired. Fuel. The report stated that over $5.7 million only on fuel distributed to the Joint Security Team could not be traced to fuel stock record. There will be more coming later because they stop here with the report. Maybe tomorrow they are going to bring more impression story about this COVID-19 report, COVID-19 response report. So stay tuned. We will be back momentarily in Mandinka, but different segment, because it is enough for us to stop here for the meantime, so that our recording system wouldn't give us a problem to upload it. So thank you for your kind listening and watching our program.